Hello students, let me show you how to use Badgerlink. And Badgerlink is something you can use to give you some online resources that are like books, but they look like videos. There are two ways to go into Badgerlink. The first way is to just Google Badgerlink, but there's a lot of letters to remember in the word Badgerlink, and that will get you where you need to be. But the second way, I think, is going to be better for you because it will help you with two things you need to know, and one is how to spell Badgerlink, and the other thing is a trick with your login. So let me show you the other way. The other way is to go into the Bondwell School website, and you need to go to the Mr. Dawidziak page, the district page that we use when we find our email. The third resource down is Library Media Center. And you'll see that you have the elementary school or the middle high school. Badgerlink is available to you as an elementary school, but it will also be there for you when you are in the junior high and the high school. Right now, we will use this. Badgerlink is a resource. So under resource, it's the very first thing you see. And look what it says right here. Remember to put SDOB before your username. SDOB means School District of Bondwell. So we will choose this link, and without logging in, it looks like you're going to be able to see all the cool things on here, but you won't be able to, so you have to log in. Once you click on it, all of a sudden it will be dead. So you have to choose your library or school, and you are in the Bondwell School District, and this is what I do to make it faster. I click on the drop-down arrow, and I type BON, and then School District of Bondwell shows up. And I have to make sure I don't do the Shawano County Library. It has to be this one. And now we have to remember our user trick. So our username is your regular username that you use to log into your email. You use it to log into your computers. So many things you use it. But it's not long enough for Badgerlink. So we have to add our secret code of SDOB. And then your regular username, and then choose login. And right here, there's a whole bunch of really neat things you can use, but today I really want you to understand how to use the Encyclopedia Britannica. So Britannica starts with a B, and there's a whole bunch of things that are with B, and I'm just scrolling down. I am going to look for Britannica School Elementary. It's all alphabetical order. And this is the cool thing that you can use. So if I was researching something about landslides, I don't think that might be an article. It might be media. I'm not really sure what it would fit into here. But I can type landslide up here, and I have three. This is kind of like the Google search results. I have three levels, and the levels are readability, so this is going to be more challenging, and this is going to be really challenging. And if you look over here, it says articles. That means I can see some words, I can see some pictures, I might be able to find a video. Oh, it says sorry, we're not able to. So I'm going to go back to video, or excuse me, articles. And I'm going to choose landslide. And right here is information on what landslides are. And if I need some help with reading, I just play this. Let me turn up my volume so you can hear it.
Slow. Landslides happen when a layer of earth or rock.
And that can show me some things. And here's a picture, and any of these pictures that show up here, you can use in any PowerPoint presentation. You do have the permission to do that. Next, just to show you the process, I want to look up eagles. So I chose an article, and you are going to notice that here's some information. Again, if I go over here, I can still get information about eagles, but now the reading's harder, like this word majestic and this word centuries. Now the reading is harder. So I'm going to go back to reading level 1. And if there's some words are in blue, and that's because it might be something you don't understand. And if you choose that, it will further define with what this is. So the birds of prey, it tells me what birds of prey are. And over here, you'll see some images. And also, if you see one of these, that means you also can see a video to understand something better. So just to remind you how to do this process, you need to find Badgerlink. I'm going to start all over. I'm going to go to the Bondwell Elementary School. Third one down is the Library Media Center. Or if I can remember Badgerlink and know how to spell it all by itself, that's fine too. But I like going through this site because then it tells me to remember to put the SDOB before my regular username. So once I get here, I have to log in. I have to find my school, BON, and then I look for School District of Bondwell. And I click on that because I have to select it. And now you need to stop and tell your teacher what 4 letters you have to put before your regular username. If you chose SDOB, you are correct. There are so many neat things on this site to check out. And the great thing is, if I have difficulty reading, I can make sure I can do the read aloud. And I want to show you on tornadoes. It has some information here, but every time you see one of these black bars, if you click on it, then it expands that information. And there's more to learn from that. Okay, I think that should get you set up, and I hope you are enjoying learning about your natural disasters.